What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I got a really weird team I'm going to be playing. This team was built by a good friend of mine, the Urban Ranger. Thank you for building this team. But he based it on a team he found on Ladder, and it included a Terrifier Fire Punch Life Orb Incineroar. He upgraded that to Flare Blitz and copied a lot of the rest of the team. But what it comes down to is this is a very offensive Incineroar, which is not something you would normally see on what is basically a hard Trick Room team. Now, the rest of the team is also pretty weird. We've got Swords Dance on Calyrex. It doesn't set Trick Room itself. It goes crazy. We got Necrozma with 4 attacks, including Power Herb Meteor Beam. We've got a Flamigo here with both Feint and Wide Guard for good support. And we have both Farigiraf and Intimidate. Those are our Trick Room setters. Farigiraf can do some decent damage with this Throat Spray. Hyper Voice and Psychic Noise can both trigger the Throat Spray. And Intimidate with Rocky Helmet and Terra Grass, it can handle a lot of things defensively that the rest of the team would struggle with. But this team seems really unintuitive to play. Hopefully I can make it work. Let's jump into it and see how it does. Alright, Miraidon Groudon with Iron Bundle. Okay, they have a Farigiraf, Whimsicott, and Raging Bolt. So, Indeedee seems pretty nice to turn off their terrain. And then a lot of their team is weak to ice. So I think Calyrex should be the sweeper at some point. I don't have much that can handle electric moves except for like Grass Terra Indeedee. So maybe it is just like Indeedee Calyrex. I could either start spamming with Calyrex and trick them up with Indeedee or some other play. If they're gonna set Sun, does that make Incineroar really strong? I kind of want to bring Incineroar anyway. And then finally, another Trick Room setter and priority blocker is I think I'd rather have a Necrozma. Just something that can really take a hit, deal some damage back. I think that's right. Unless they have like Snarl somewhere, they're not gonna have. It doesn't look like they'd have many dark moves. Cool trainer card. Very cool. Miraidon and Groudon. Okay. We take terrain control right away, which is awesome. See the ability activation, so it doesn't seem like it would be Scarf Groudon, but I don't know why that would be a consideration anyway. I'm thinking my best bet might be Terra Grass Trick Room and just protect Calyrex right now. Because Terra Grass, I'll resist both ground and electric. Plus, they may want to target Calyrex. Alright, they're going to Terrifier Groudon. And then what, Volt Switch with Miraidon? That would make sense. Then you resist Glacial Lance on one and get the other one off the field. This could go really wrong if they just Heat Crash right into Indeedee, but I don't know how likely that would be. Yeah, they try to Volt Switch. Bonk. And they try to Heat Crash. Wrong target. Perfect. Alright, now you're going to have to hard swap your Miraidon. See it being a Heat Crash now, so maybe I want to get in my Incineroar. Incineroar can do a lot offensively too. So yeah, I think I'll go into Incineroar. See if they're clear Amulet on that Groudon. Miraidon's definitely going to swap. Do you think they brought Bundle? If so, Glacial Lance will do nothing. So I actually want to click high horsepower into their Groudon. Could have also been Swords Dance, maybe. This way I also get Indeedee off the field so I can take their terrain away again later. I'm sure they're going to swap Miraidon, right? Yeah. And it is Iron Bundle. Alright, so I think I made the right call. It could have been a Swords Dance too, but that's good damage. Heat Crash. Incin? No, it is into Calyrex. Okay. That doesn't do too much because we're really heavy. And because of the Intimidate, because they're apparently a Leftovers Groudon. Cool. Alright, I'll take the super powerful Flare Blitz into the bundle. Plus another high horsepower on Groudon. Yeah, you can protect, but Incin's gonna do some damage. Are you Sash? Yeah, okay. I can work with that though. Because now I can Darkest Lariat to potentially bring them both into Glacial Lance range. High horsepower is blocked. Iron Bundle has U-turn. Okay. Interesting. Hello, Miraidon. In that case, I definitely want to click Glacial Lance. How much attack does this Calyrex have? A ton. Alright. Yeah, let's go Darkest Lariat into Groudon. How many Trick Room turns left? 2 more? Okay. Yeah, Darkest Lariat. Glacial Lance. Brings Groudon super low. I don't know if that's in range, though. Here's Glacial Lance. Yeah, double KO. Let's go. All right. That could not have gone better. I guess leaving Groudon alive would have been acceptable, considering it was intimidated. Thing is, it could have protected our last turn of Trick Room anyway. Raging Bolt. And Iron Bundle. Alright, well, Glacial Lance will clear the board if we get one off. So we just have to get one off. We can't let them do the terrain-boosted, sun-boosted Thunderclap, so we'll put up Psychic Terrain and Glacial Lance on our last turn of Trick Room. If they both have Protect, good for them. But if either one of them is not rocking Protect, gonna be rough. I'm not sure what all the thinking's about, because, like, if you have Protect on both, that's what you click. And if you don't, you're screwed. You're not living a +2 Glacial Lance, dog. Iron Bundle does have Protect, but it would be moving after Raging Bolt, so yeah, they just go for Thunderclap. That makes sense. If I hadn't brought in Indeedee, I guess there was a chance all those multipliers would work out. maybe they were like Assault Vests, in which case they couldn't protect anyway, so that was, I guess, their best play. So I'll just click Alluring Voice and Glacial Lance again, and that'll seal it. There's no way they can take us both out. Battle is canceled. Let's go! Let's go! That's such a cool trainer card. Alright. Ooh. That's not good. There's a Kyogre. Incineroar is not going to be able to do much against that. They also have a Calyrex of their own, Ice Rider. And Pelipper. And Pelipper? Dog. I'm not even fighting you on weather. Ooh. I think Wide Guard will be important here. They also have Grimmsnarl, Rillaboom, and Landorus. Probably with Sandsear Storm if I had to bet. So my best defense against Kyogre. I got Terra Grass here, Terra Water here, and I have Wide Guard. For terrain, I could lose it. But Farigiraf might be fine. Necrozma seems pretty good. Maybe I just go Flamigo Necrozma. Since I have Expanding Force, bring in Indeedee. Incineroar ain't it, so it's Calyrex or Farigiraf last. I think this is the play. Not even go for Trick Room, just try to sweep with Necrozma. That's a good trainer card. Alright, Kyogre Lando. Show me spread moves. I'm gonna send a Meteor Beam into Landorus and just click Wide Guard. If I can catch a Scarf Water Spout turn 1, that would be ideal. But considering they're the only activating ability, I have no idea if they're Scarf or not. On a team like that, it seems probably not. But anything's possible. Alright, no Terra. No Protect. Crunch Landorus. Ouch. And it is Water Spout. Okay, but it's not Scarf. I would hope Necrozma is strong enough to take out Landorus with Meteor Beam. Because if not, that Crunch is problematic. That's a lot of damage. Whew, okay, good. Goodbye, Landorus. Alright. He took so much damage on Necrozma, though. Depending on who they bring out, that could be quite a problem. Life Orb, Sheer Force, Crunch. Yeah, I mean, it's a reasonable move to have on Landorus. Wonder if that means they were Scarf Landorus. And not Life Orb. Pelipper. Well, I get the feeling I might as well Moongeist Beam toward the Kyogre and Wide Guard again. So my best bet in this situation is that they are unable to switch to Hydro Pump or Thunder. The fact that they stayed in, maybe they're trying to bait me into not. They want a Water Spout? Okay, good. That's good. We block a Water Spout. Can you try to, like, Hurricane my bird here so I get a free hit? They set Tailwind. Okay, I can Trick Room later. I don't really mind being slower. I already was, really. Water Spout's a lot less threatening now. I almost feel like I should Moongeist Beam the Pelipper. And rip a close combat into Kyogre. Ah, yeah, they have... Okay, they switched to Thunder now. Necrozma eats that. Hurricane is fine, as long as we don't get confused, because we have Sash. And boom, close combat. Bye, Kyogre. Nice. And if the Pelipper is Focus Sash, we have Feint to pick it off. Which they could counter with, I guess, their Rillaboom's Fake Out. Nope, Pelipper's just gone. Nice! Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, here's Calyrex, then that's going to be a problem. So how bad is that problem? 2 turns of Tailwind left. We're quite slow here, but I don't know what speed they're going to be hitting. How about I go into my own Calyrex? I'm gonna click Close Combat. I think they're probably gonna click High Horsepower into my Necrozma here, if they have it. And if it is Glacial Lance and I could have wide guarded, that's a bold play by them. They are gonna Tera. Tera Grass. That's so good for me. Oh, and Flamigo's actually faster, which is good. That means they're quite slow. Well, and then they set Trick Room while their Tailwind is still up. So our Calyrex, for at least for one turn, should be able to move first. Okay, Ice Tera. I would expect them to protect this turn. I don't think it matters. I think I just Ice Tera Glacial Lance. Plus Feint. I think that does it. I don't think there's any way they take out our Calyrex unless... I mean, I did Ice Tera, so we are weak to close combat now if they have that. There's Feint. But yeah, since you have Tailwind and Trick Room up, I should be moving first anyway. Yeah, perfect. Nice. Get out of here. Good job, Flamigo. What do you think about Flamigo being so great? Flamigo is great. Good trainer card. Alright, Terapagos and Shadow Rider with Incin, Rillaboom, Urshifu, Amoonguss. Oh, okay. Very balancy team. I kind of like Farigiraf. We've got Psychic Noise to prevent healing the Terapagos so its shell can't come back. while also having foul play for Calyrex. Offensive Incineroar is a bit iffy. We can't Tera out of our water weakness. I think I'll lead Calyrex. Swords Dancing with that could get us somewhere, maybe, against Terapagos at least. I think I might need Incineroar anyway, though. There's a couple things that can be intimidated. We can do a lot of damage to their grass types. We can do a lot of damage to their Calyrex. And we can do some decent damage to the Terapagos. But is Flamigo better? Immunity to Intimidate is pretty nice. I mean, I guess I could have that over Necrozma. What does Necrozma do here other than get blown up by Astral Barrage? I guess it could do some decent damage. Ooh, no trainer card. I think this is going to be a hard matchup, regardless of how it goes on the lead. Urshifu Terapagos. Okay. Could be worse. What are the speeds between y'all? Calyrex moving first. I think I want a Trick Room and Swords Dance. So you turn off the Farigiraf, doing a ton of damage. Is that Choice Band? Starstorm my Farigiraf. Okay. I got my Swords Dance, which is something. I'm probably going to need Wide Guard later, so it might be better to actually go Incineroar first. You would definitely fake out the Calyrex, I would think. So I think I want to just, because I guess it doesn't matter what move I click. It should be the strongest move, Flare Blitz, let Terapagos, and protect Calyrex for now. Yeah, fake out into Calyrex. Cool. Calm Mind with Terapagos, sure. Good damage into the Terapagos. Now what? You want to pivot your Incin, maybe? Or double my Calyrex is a possibility. I'm gonna go with Protect. High horsepower the Incineroar. Trying to catch a parting shot, I guess. Okay, it's Star Storm into Calyrex plus Flare Blitz, isn't it? Knock off. Not enough. That's good. But I think we've taken too much damage now. We're not going to be able to win this one. It's even a +3. Oh, Rocky Helmet. Did Rocky Helmet just take us out there? Yeah, we're cooked. Yeah, the turn 1 play doubling for Farigiraf, knowing that's where Trick Room was going to be. That was huge. That Urshifu did so much damage. Might be choice banned. I mean, would Flamigo be strong enough? Would disconnection? We win? We weren't supposed to win that. All right. Miraidon, Ice Rider, Incin, Urshifu, Landorus, Incarnate, and Whimsicott. They got speed and they got slow. Calyrex feels pretty good against most of their squad. But we have a lot of dark weaknesses, and they have Incineroar, which is always a little annoying. Maybe we could do something with like Indeedee Necrozma early and end the game with Incineroar Calyrex. Is Incineroar even right here? Because like there's Wide Guard, there's another Fake Out blocker. I want to use the funny Incineroar. Ooh, no trainer card. All right, what do we got? Oh, both restricted right away. Okay. That's pretty cool. That means we get to take away your terrain right away. You're probably going to want to Volt Switch out. Don't really want to set Trick Room. Your Calyrex is likely slower. I do want to throw a Meteor Beam at it, but it'll probably Tera. I mean... I do have a Meteor Beam resistant Urshifu. Maybe I want to get into my Incineroar and go Meteor Beam their Calyrex. Because I think they're going to Volt Switch, and I want to be able to take terrain again later. Plus, on the chance they're not Clear Amulet and Intimidate would be cool. But they are. They always are. Snarl, okay. Alright, and we are faster than their Calyrex. So this is only going to be a neutral Meteor Beam, but that should be a lot of damage. Or not. Oh my goodness. Okay. Necrozma's swapping out for Calyrex now. That's what I'm doing there. As for you... probably expect a Fake Out, so you would protect your Calyrex. So I think I'll throw a Darkest Lariat into Miraidon. I don't know if they're min speed on their Calyrex, so I don't know the speed interactions between my Incin and their Calyrex yet. But I would expect my Calyrex is faster than theirs, because we got a little bit of speed. Yeah, okay, definitely a protect there. Snarl is cool, we don't care about that. Have a Darkest Lariat. Bam! Decent damage. Alright, now you need to worry about Glacial Lance. You've got 2 potential switch-ins to that Incineroar can't really handle easily. What type am I worried about? Water Tera? So I think I want to click Darkest Lariat plus Glacial Lance. Yeah, Miraidon has to swap there. Thing is, I don't know if I could really punish it. Unless this is Incineroar, then I could have high horsepower. I guess I could have high horsepower then. But I should be baiting out the Tera on their Calyrex too. Yeah, okay. So they're Leech Seed and Clear Amulet. That's... Oh, it's Fairy Tera! You know, in a way that's good, because now I have a neutral hit by my not Intimidated. Alright, I think I want to get Necrozma on the field for Incineroar, get rid of that Intimidate. And with Calyrex, I can afford to throw a high horsepower into their Incineroar. I almost want to be greedy in Sword Stance, but I shouldn't do that. Because they could just be Flare Blitzing here. Can't fake out unless they bring in Miraidon. Yeah, Calyrex protects. I know you love to protect that thing. Yeah, knockoff. Yeah, couldn't afford Sword Dancing. Have a high horsepower. Bam! Ooh, almost a KO. Calyrex is still alive. That's nice. Right, I'm gonna Expanding Force here. And click Glacial Lance. Knock off, I don't have an item, so I should... Oh, I go down. And we're slower? Did we see that we were slower already? Okay, well that was bad. I definitely should have terastallized my Necrozma. This is not over. Their Incineroar is likely to hit my Indeedee, which the Rocky Helmet will take it out. Don't know who their last Mon is. If it's Urshifu, we're sort of screwed. Need to save Tera for Tera Grass Indeedee later. Don't know if I'll have enough HP left then. Alright, I'm gonna go Terrafire Flare Blitz, Helping Hand. I'll have like no Incineroar left. I won't Terrafire. I don't think I can afford to Terrafire. I need the Tera Grass for later. Incin swaps out. Into Miraidon. Oh, and Calyrex just protected. Ooh. That does make things a bit awkward. What if I protect? They might want to target the Incineroar primarily. Yeah, Volt Switch. Nice. Plus Glacial Lance, that's acceptable. Ooh, barely acceptable. Alright, I need Flare Blitz to be able to KO Calyrex then. Which seems unlikely, but here we go. Terrifier Flare Blitz. And I also need Alluring Voice to KO Miraidon, which seems pretty unlikely. I think we're cooked. All of their mons just being faster than all of my mons was... It surprised me. Maybe it shouldn't have. If I had terrestrialized my Necrozma when it got knocked off, maybe we would have been okay. Yeah, so if we don't take them out with Alluring Voice, we're cooked. And I don't think we do. No, we don't. Cooked. Ooh, 1 HP on Incin. Let's go. Is that technically winnable then? No way. Shouldn't be, because they can fake out. I mean, if you fake out in DD... I'm going to keep playing because I want to get a KO. I'm going to double the Incineroar because I want to be able to KO something before I go. Hopefully Indeedee is actually slower. Nope. So their Calyrex is faster than my whole team except my Indeedee. Got it. Good game, I guess. Please get a trainer card, though. Alright, we're back. As weird as this team is, it feels pretty good. With some minor changes, I think it could be really strong. I don't know if I'm sold on offensive Incineroar, though. But anyways, thank you very much, Urban Ranger, for building this team. And thank you for watching. If you liked, leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Jordy. And, alright. Peace.